Charleston was founded in 1670 by 8 lords proprietors of England. They were given the land by Charles II of England for restoring him to the throne after Oliver Cromwell's rule. We were not a crown colony. We paid no taxes to the crown. English common law, as it were, did not apply to us. We were ruled by these 8 lords proprietors. Now, the head of the lords proprietors was a man named Anthony Ashley Cooper, for whom the rivers are named. And of course, we here in Charleston say that the Ashley and the Cooper rivers meet out there in our harbor to form the Atlantic Ocean. Now, the thing is, if you know any Charlestonians, you know we actually believe that. We were not a crown colony. We paid no taxes to the crown. Our allegiance was only loosely to the King of England. No, we were ruled and operated as a business by these 8 lords proprietors. That we were the cutting edge of the Enlightenment. People don't realize this, but Anthony Ashley Cooper had a secretary whose name was John Locke. And John Locke, father of modern political thought, developer of the whole concept of natural law, wrote Charleston's fundamental constitution. And in this constitution, Locke hit upon 2 incredibly radical ideas. One, that everybody be entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. Now, of course, somebody else took that roughly 100 years later and kind of changed it a little bit. But he also said, look, why don't you have absolute religious freedom? It will draw people to the colony. Well, that had never happened before, but they tried it and it worked. We had one of the first Jewish settlements. We had one of the first Quaker settlements. We had the first Southern Baptist settlement. And we also had one of the first French Huguenot settlements. Now, French Huguenots were French Protestants whom the French Catholics had sworn to destroy to the very last man, and actually did a pretty handy job of doing so. They managed to slaughter 10,000 of them in one night. Well, they eventually got the hint, left, went to England. James II was Catholic, so he wasn't going to be a big help. So he in turn sent them over to these 8 lords proprietors, who in turn sent them over here. And I'm proud to tell you my great whatever grandfather was the leader of the expedition who got here in 1686. We can vote now.
Sometimes